What happens when a billionaire's influence shakes up federal operations and sparks mass resignations? Stay tuned to find out more. Welcome to the Elon Daily News. This podcast is created by generative AI. Today is February 28, 2025, and we have a lot to unpack about Elon Musk's impact on government, technology, and business. In a dramatic turn of events, over 20 federal tech workers have resigned from Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE. These employees, many of whom came from top tech companies like Google and Amazon, cited ethical concerns and their inability to uphold their commitment to public service. Their resignation letter criticized Musk's initiatives, particularly those involving DOGE's focus on Dogecoin, and raised alarms about the hiring of underqualified staff. They also highlighted the risks posed to critical services like Social Security and veterans programs due to recent layoffs and the loss of expertise. This mass resignation is a significant blow to Musk's efforts to streamline federal operations and raises questions about the future of DOGE. The Federal Aviation Administration is reportedly reconsidering a $2.4 billion contract with Verizon to modernize its air traffic control communications system. Instead, the FAA is leaning towards awarding the contract to Elon Musk's Starlink. Musk has been vocal about his criticism of Verizon's system, calling it outdated and a safety risk. Starlink, SpaceX's satellite internet service, has already provided free terminals to the FAA for testing. However, this potential shift has sparked controversy, with critics raising concerns about conflicts of interest given Musk's influence over federal operations. The FAA has yet to make a final decision, but this move could mark a significant win for Starlink in the competitive telecommunications sector. Elon Musk has not held back in his criticism of the FAA's current air traffic control system, calling it a failing infrastructure that could lead to catastrophic consequences. He has proposed that Starlink take over Verizon's contract, offering a more reliable and modern solution. However, this suggestion has not come without backlash. Legal experts and ethics watchdogs have raised concerns about the transparency and fairness of the decision-making process, especially given Musk's dual role as a private sector leader and government influencer. The FAA's internal resistance to this potential switch further complicates the situation, highlighting the challenges of balancing modernization with ethical governance. The New York Times has shed light on the inner workings of DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, led by Elon Musk. The group, tasked with streamlining federal agencies, has faced criticism for its lack of transparency and the inexperience of its team members in government operations. DOGE has gained access to sensitive data systems across over 20 federal agencies, raising alarms about security and oversight. Media scrutiny has led many DOGE staffers to delete their social media accounts, further fueling concerns about the group's controversial activities. This revelation adds another layer of complexity to Musk's involvement in federal operations. A fact sheet has revealed a troubling pattern of actions taken by the Trump administration and DOGE to halt investigations into Elon Musk's companies. From labor violations at Tesla and SpaceX to environmental and discrimination lawsuits, multiple federal agencies had ongoing probes that were abruptly stopped following the dismissal of key officials. These actions have raised serious questions about the influence of Musk and the Trump administration on regulatory oversight. Critics argue that this undermines accountability and sets a dangerous precedent for corporate governance. In a surprising move, Mexican billionaire Carlos Slim has ended his partnership with Elon Musk's Starlink. This decision follows escalating tensions between the two, including a controversial tweet from Musk accusing Slim of ties to organized crime, a claim that remains unproven. Slim's company, America Movil, has announced a $22 billion investment to develop its own telecommunications infrastructure, effectively cutting ties with Starlink. This fallout is estimated to cost Musk's company $7 billion, and marks a significant shift in the competitive landscape of Latin America's telecom industry. Slim's pivot towards partnerships in China and Europe underscores the complexities of international business relationships and the consequences of strained alliances. That's all for today's episode of the Elon Daily News. Remember, links to all the stories we discussed can be found in the episode notes. Please note that the content shared here reflects public media reports and does not represent our opinions. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.